You can run a 10-kilometer race, feel powerful, breathe perfectly, and still have a deadly blockage growing silently inside your heart. No pain. No warning. No symptoms. Just a silent threat waiting for the exact moment to strike. Your body is incredibly good at adapting. It can hide a 90% blocked artery and keep blood flowing like nothing is wrong. And so today we're going to uncover why healthy hearts fail, how your body hides these ticking time bombs, and how to detect them before it's too late. To understand the problem, we need to look inside the chest, at the engine that keeps you alive every second. To understand the problem, we need to look inside the chest, at the engine that keeps you alive every second. Your heart muscle consumes enormous amounts of oxygen, more than almost any other tissue in your body. To deliver that oxygen, the heart relies on a network of vessels called coronary arteries. But one branch is far more dangerous. The left anterior descending artery, also known as the L8 in emergency rooms. Doctors have a nickname for this artery, the widowmaker. Block a small branch, you lose a leaf. Block the trunk, the whole tree collapses. A healthy artery is incredibly efficient. Its walls are flexible, smooth, and designed to allow blood to move through with almost no resistance. Inside the vessel is a delicate lining called the tunica intima. When this layer is healthy, blood cells glide past it, effortlessly, almost like cars moving on a perfectly paved highway. Oxygen, nutrients, and energy reach the heart muscle without interruption. But life slowly changes that surface. Over years and decades, factors like high blood pressure, elevated blood sugar, smoking, and chronic inflammation begin damaging the lining of the artery. Each heartbeat creates tiny mechanical stresses. These stresses cause microscopic scratches and tears that are invisible to you, but significant to the body. When these tiny injuries appear, your body immediately tries to repair them. It sends LDL cholesterol particles to the damaged area, almost like construction workers patching a crack in a road. At first, this response is protective. The cholesterol acts as a temporary repair material meant to seal the injury. But the immune system quickly becomes involved. White blood cells arrive to inspect the repair site. They begin absorbing the cholesterol particles, and as they do, they transform into what scientists call foam cells. These cells accumulate inside the artery wall, slowly forming fatty deposits beneath the surface. Over time, these deposits grow thicker and more complex. Cholesterol mixes with calcium, inflammatory cells, and cellular debris, creating a hardened structure known as plaque. This entire process is called atherosclerosis, and it can quietly develop over decades without producing a single symptom. Most people imagine plaque buildup like a clogged sink. They picture the artery slowly narrowing until blood can no longer pass through. Logically, that idea makes sense. But biologically, the body behaves very differently. Instead of shrinking inward, the artery often expands outward to accommodate the plaque. This process is known as positive remodeling. It allows the vessel to hide the growing blockage while preserving normal blood flow through the center of the artery. Many plaques are not solid blocks. Instead, they are soft deposits covered by a thin, protective layer. Imagine a blister under the skin. Inside that blister is a mixture of cholesterol, inflammatory cells, and unstable material. During moments of intense stress, extreme exertion, or a sudden spike in blood pressure, that thin protective layer can rupture. When this happens, the contents of the plaque spill directly into the bloodstream. Your body interprets this rupture as a dangerous injury. In response, it immediately sends platelets to form a clot. Normally, this process saves your life by stopping bleeding when you cut your skin. But inside a coronary artery, this protective response becomes deadly. Within minutes, the clot can grow large enough to completely seal the artery. Blood flow stops instantly, and the heart muscle downstream begins to die. Imagine a disciplined runner named Robert. He trains regularly, eats well, and believes his heart is in perfect condition. During a race, his heart rate climbs higher as he pushes toward the finish line. Suddenly, something feels wrong. Not crushing chest pain like in the movies, just dizziness, fatigue, and nausea. He assumes he's simply dehydrated. But inside his heart, a partially narrowed artery cannot deliver enough oxygen to keep up with the intense demand. As the supply falls behind, the heart muscle begins to suffocate, triggering what doctors recognize as a silent heart attack.